Hello? Oh, hold on. Hello? Oh, good. Chat's working. It's like the one thing I haven't tested. Hello, all. I am Volt. I'm Volt Raoul. Welcome to my debut. I'm kind of just making sure everything's working right now. I've never streamed on YouTube before. Hopefully you can hear me and the BGM isn't too loud. But, hello, hello. Alright. Well, how is everyone today? I had a very long and boring day, which was terrible because I basically just worried about this all day. Hello, hello. Oh, I'm excited to get started. Yeah, why don't... BGM isn't very loud. Pretty good. Didn't sleep last night. Hello, hello. Why didn't you sleep? You should sleep. See, I can't sleep. That's why I just chug meds. And that usually semi-works. Oh my god, do I already have sirens in the background? You'll never take me! Alright, they missed me. Good news. I was trying, but my body literally said flip you. Yep, I feel that. As someone who also has terrible insomnia, I feel that. So, I guess this is the start of a brand new friendship. And like any new friendship, I'm gonna start by spending the next hour doing nothing but talking about myself. So let's head over to that. Ta-da! I hope chat still works. It's invisible chat. I actually don't know how this is gonna work. There we go. Love the model. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. So, I'm Vault. I know, shocker. I'm 25. I am a human hacker, so I don't have any magical abilities or anything, but I have indeed hacked space and time so that I am forever 25. So I will never age. Yes, that's something I can do. Don't ask questions. My birthday is the 18th of May. I'm not really a big birthday guy, but in case you're curious, I thought I might as well throw it in there. Obviously I speak English, but I am trying my best to learn Japanese. I am asking questions. No, that's not allowed. Sorry. Moving on. Because I'm learning Japanese, I thought about possibly doing like the Duolingo streams or something. Let me know if you'd like to see that in the future, though. That might be fun. My backstory is quite ominous. I taught myself how to code and how to hack. initially, I was quite the devious one, and I hacked for money, embezzlement. But I found some disturbing things when I was looking into these companies, and so I now find a living sending anonymous tips from the shit that I find. I mean, I still make money illegally, but I mean, you know, whatever works. And they can't catch me because, you know, I can just go into cyberspace under a different alias. Hello, welcome. Cyberspace is pretty cool. I mean, it's kind of like Tron, except we don't have the disc fights here. We just kind of have disc golf. It's not as exciting. And I usually don't have anyone to compete against. Except when Brad's in here. Brad comes in every once in a while. Brad sucks, but I mean, at least it's company, right? Anywho. Here's some of my favorite games and stuff. The Persona series is my favorite. I like Persona more than I love probably most things. Probably more than I love breathing, actually. So don't worry. We will definitely be playing and talking about that. I also like Nier Automata. I never seen it coming. Yeah, who knew? I like Catherine. Catherine's also a really good game. I love the No More Heroes series. Third one's coming out soon. I'm excited for that. I love the Portal games. I occasionally, only occasionally, like to use my brain. So I'll enjoy something like Portal on that level. I also play a lot of Mario games. I never actually realized how many Mario games I played until I was thinking about stuff to put on here, and I'm like, damn, I play Mario like all the time. Catherine? Hell yeah. I love Catherine. Catherine is such a good... It's not what I expected it to be. I think those are my favorite games, are the ones that have some sort of commentary or deeper meaning. Because I'd say, like, Persona 5, Nier Automata, and Catherine are probably my 3 favorite games. Wasn't what I expected either. Yeah, exactly. And the big parts of those games are commenting on stuff that that I never really thought about before. Persona 5 on several different morals. Nier Automata more on what it means to be human. And Catherine on the importance of relationships between people in general. It's very cool. I'm very analytical when it comes to this stuff. Lastly, I love Smash Bros. So don't worry, we'll be playing that. When it comes to music, I mostly just listen to video game music, honestly. Portal, we do. Yes, I'll do Portal eventually. I'll comment on that, in a little bit. There's some complications, but, yeah, when it comes to music, I listen to a lot of video game music, Persona mainly, because, you know, I'm a terrible fanboy of Persona. I also like a lot of Sonic music. I mean, the games aren't really that good, but the music's good. And I like a lot of Smash remixes, too. I'll listen to a lot of that. When it comes to music outside of video games, though, I listen to a variety of stuff. I'll listen to pretty much anything. Portal does fit with my aesthetic. I know, right? Perfect plan. when I was younger, I kind of just listened to what my parents listened to, and it involved a lot of glam rock on my dad's side. So I grew up listening to like Def Leppard and stuff. So I kind of have a soft spot for glam rock. And for some reason, I'm ashamed to say, and I don't know why, I've been really addicted lately to Hololive songs. I've never really listened to J-pop before, so I don't know why I'm addicted to these now. I think it might be my gateway drug. I think I'm getting into J-pop. I need help. And it's probably fine. And my favorite color, I mean, you might think it was blue, but it is red. Don't be ashamed, I still fan songs. We all have those, don't we? Of course, of course. Alright, let's move on. I have to give shoutouts to my mama and my papa. Ash Mama was my character designer. She did a phenomenal job, as you can see. I kind of just gave her a basic outline of what my idea was, and a lot of the details were all her. She came up with a lot of it. And the colors and everything just worked so well. And let me see if I can, here. Say, look, you can check out my whole body. Got little straps, I got little gloves. And I got fancy shoes and pants at the bottom. I can even turn back and forth. Let me see if I can do this back to, there we go. Yeah. Zoom out. Okay. Alright, you got it. Ta-da! Wait. There we go. Hello, everyone. I'm trapped. Help. Help me. Okay, get out. I'm just messing around now. There's the sugar. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I guess I might as well stay like this. So, as I said, kudos to Ash Mama. Check her out. She's like one of the nicest people you'll ever meet. And also, same thing for my papa, Raphael. He did, look at this rigging. It's amazing. He's like one of the nicest people you'll ever meet, and he did an amazing job. I can even do a maniacal laugh. I'm working on it, but I mean, we'll get there. Okay. I guess we can keep moving on. I'm going through these fast, but I really don't know what else to say. We'll chat a little after I'm done with this, but here we go. All right, so this is just general information. I can't even say it with a straight face. I thought for a fan name, I'm like, oh, I got it. I'm like, oh, it's gotta be, I'm Volt, so it's gotta be electricity themed. The Ohmies. It's a where'd ohms come from? An ohm, OHM, is a measure of electrical resistance. So that's where that comes from. Yep. Oh, I had to put puns in the fan name. I mean, it's some of my favorite things. Here are my tags. If you wanna Love it. Thank you. Appreciate it. If you want to tweet when I'm live, so I just made it simple. Raoul live. I was not ready for the pun. Well, get ready for more, because that's like half of my stream. If anyone would like to make art, which I don't blame you, because Ash Mama did such a good job with this design. Just tag Raoul art. I'd love to see it. If you want to put a fan mark, I chose the mini disc. I just thought it looked neat. I just think they're neat. And planned for the future as pretty much what you would expect. I want to do gaming. I want to do a little chatting, you know, and also maybe something else, something a little more creative. I'm open to ideas, but I also have a few of my own. So to finish off like the introductions and stuff, I'll do this. My schedule. So I'm gonna start streaming right away. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. Tuesday, I'm gonna start with Persona 5 Royal. I thought if I'm gonna start with anything, might as well just start with my favorite game. I already have fun with it, so let's all have fun with it together. Why not? On Wednesday, I wanted to do something retro, so we'll be playing Mario 64. I have played Mario 64 a couple times before, but it's been a while, so we'll see how that goes. On Thursday, on Friday, we're gonna play Yakuza 0. I've played the beginning of Yakuza 0, but I didn't get very far. So I don't know really much about it past a certain point. So that's really going to be the game that's full on new to me on this schedule. And then Saturday I want to give a shot at doing like a free chat stream where you can just sit around and talk about anything. I don't know how the future schedule is going to work. Don't skip my I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know how my future schedule is going to work. But I'm hoping these games are going to be what I'm starting with. And there'll be a lot more in the future. I'll put the schedule up on my Twitter after this stream's done. And that's pretty much it for learning about me. But I mean, we have plenty of time. Like, there's no time limit on this, so I'd love to hear if you guys have any questions or comments. I'd be happy to answer them. I've been having a lot of fun on Twitter. And I'm gonna be honest. About 3 weeks ago, I didn't even know how to tweet. But I learned fast. And it's actually been a lot of fun. I like telling people lame jokes in person, so having a platform where I can just shout my jokes at people is it's fun. Twitter just kind of throws you the sharks. Yeah, but hey, you know what? It's a great way to connect with especially the VTuber community. Everyone's been really nice. So I'm very happy to be a part of this community, and hopefully more people will want me in the community. Yeah. So okay, you know what? I was thinking about something, and I have to vent. Alright. And what better place to vent than on the internet? Okay. So, I buy these boxes of candy. I know this is random, but trust me, it's relevant, because I was having one before the stream. I buy boxes of candy, right? Took me really long to get into Twitter. It still scares me that I have one, but it felt like a necessary step. Exactly. Yes, 100%. That's pretty much how I feel about it as well. But, I'm getting used to it. I'm getting very used to it. It's not perfect, but I'm having fun with it. Again, anywhere where I can just just find random people and just be like, tell them stupid puns and jokes. I think that deserves a little credit. Oh, the candy. Sorry, I forgot about the most important thing. The candy. So I get boxes of candy to snack on. And they have this box of candy. It's got like the normal stuff. It's got like Hershey's bars and Reese's cups and stuff. But then they have, for some reason, they have a crap ton of almond Hershey bars in there. Now, almonds are okay, but they are undeniably the blandest of the nuts. Not only that, but almond Hershey bars are smaller. Why do they put so many in there? So I decided to get a different box of candy, right? And in that box, there's like 10. I'm not even kidding. There's like 10 Snickers bars. Now, I like myself a Snickers every once in a while. But, like, imagine taking a shower. Showers are nice and refreshing. But if I had to take one 10 times a day, I'd get pretty freaking sick of them. I don't want all these goddamn Snickers. And you know, they're the blandest of the nuts. Yes! It's true. I don't care about the innuendo, it's true. Do you know how many of my favorite, the Three Musketeers bars, do you know how many they put in that box with the Snickers? 3. 3 bars compared to the 10 Snickers bars that are in there. Okay? And, get this, right? 3 of those Snickers bars are Snickers with almonds. I'm suing the candy companies. They should really just let you pick and choose what to put in there. Because then I'd put in nothing but Three Musketeers bars. Which is undeniably the best of the candy. I don't know if any of you knew that, but sorry, yeah, it's Three Musketeers. Sorry, no debate. I win. Snickers with almonds, never heard of those. Yeah, me neither. They just threw them in there to piss me off. Sorry, I get heated about my candy sometimes. It's like when I used to buy clementines. Oh, the chaos that ensued. Clementines. Labeled seedless. Seedless clementines. I'll give you one guess at what was in those clementines. Yeah, you know what? If it's like 1 or 2 seeds, I can forgive that. I don't know how they make seedless stuff, but if there's more than 3 seeds in that goddamn clementine that's supposed to be seedless, how do you fuck up that badly? I don't want goddamn seeds in my clementines. It's gross. I mean, I could just pick them off or something, but like, then they get like, they feel weird in your mouth because you're expecting like yeah, GMOs. Yeah, exactly. If you're gonna poison my food, at least do it right, so there's no seeds in it. Never heard of Snickers with almonds, but my mother really likes dark chocolate almond Hershey's. See, that's the thing. Like, I don't mind the almonds. every once in a while. But I just don't want... It's like saying, like... It's like you're at, like, Olive Garden. And they're like, oh, would you like some pepper? And you're like, oh, yes, please. And they're like, okay. And then they just fucking unload the whole pepper container onto your meal. And you're like, oh, you know what? That's fine. That's okay. I don't want that. I'm just... This is why I never go to Olive Garden. Oh, God. What are your guys' favorite candies? I mean, we've already established the best one, so, but I'm curious about your guys' wrong opinion. I'm totally messing with you. I'm totally kidding. Any candy favorites? Skittles. M&M's. If any of you say Almond Joy, you're doing this to mess with me. Is there any... What's the one... Is it Mounds? Has the coconut in it? Coconut's good. I approve of coconut. Better than almonds. Coconut is better nut than almond. I'd rather cocoa nut than almond. I don't know where I was going with that. Either Pocky or Mike and Ike's. Kit Kats. Kit Kats, yes. Definitely up there. Pocky I've actually never had. I know what it is, but I've never had it. I think that would be candy, right? Mike and Ike's, yes. I haven't had Mike and Ike's in a long time. Very good, though. Crunch is... You guys have good answers. Damn. Alright, I approve. I approve. You are allowed to be my audience. I am a little offended no one said Three Musketeers, but that's okay. You can make it up to me. So. I eat way too much fucking candy. Our tongues are cultured. You may not want to go around saying that too often. Just a thought. Only impeccable taste in the chat. Literally taste. Our tongues are cultured. I just found my new pickup line. Hey, baby. My tongue is cultured. Wow! I shrank. Oh. I knew what I was doing. I still did it. Honestly, ladies in the chat, if I came up to you and said that, like, would you be like, oh, yeah, boyfriend material, instantly? Obviously, I know. I mean, I'm irresistible anyway, just by standing here. But if I said something like that, it's just like, oh. Break out the magnet, because I'm gonna need some chicks. I don't know where I was going with that. Oh, God. Oh, I just noticed. I just know it's hard to see the names in chat because for some reason it randomly makes them certain colors, and it's dark green, which is not the easiest to distinguish. I don't know where you go with that either. Yeah, most people, they look at me and they're like, oh yeah, you exist? Oops. Anyway, I noticed my brother's in chat. Say hello to my brother, Nay. He said Kit Kats, so yes, that I approve of. Thank you, Nay. Kit Kats is very much... I guess I would have trouble finding a candy that's not approved. How long have we been talking about goddamn candy? Hey, bro. You know, since I'm going to be doing it a lot, Why don't we talk about games? What's everybody's favorite game? I also think that if you said that right out of the gate, I would not have a good reaction. Friends first. You just don't understand. You don't understand the brilliant tactics of ladies' man Volt Raoul. Sorry. It's just I'm too cultured both in my brain and in my tongue for you to understand. I'm sorry. It's just definitive. Alright. Yeah, let's hear some favorite games in the chat. I mean, I've already said mine. Persona 5 Royal. I could probably talk about that game for... I could probably talk about it for 4 hours, and that would be the short version. Anything Pokemon. Pokemon... When I was growing up, Pokemon was my favorite series growing up. Undeniably. It was my first game. Was actually Pokemon Stadium on the N64. And I kind of just went from there. And I've had fun with Pokemon, but I'm kind of in the boat that Pokemon has kind of gone downhill, in my opinion, for various reasons. But so I probably won't be playing any of the newer games, at least not anytime soon. I might play the older games. I'm not sure. Actually, the game I would probably want to play the most on stream is one that nobody would really watch. Because one of my favorites is Pokemon XD for the GameCube. But I don't think a lot of people would actually watch that. So maybe I'll start maybe I'll start with like a more mainstream Pokemon game. I'm more of a visual novel, story, and sandbox person, hence I'm a little scared to start. Not sure if anyone will like my content. Just play what you love. That's what I'm doing. I will not play something like, if people really want me to play something, then I'll probably do it just out of curiosity. But like, I'm not gonna play anything according to trends necessarily, because what's important to me is that I'm being myself, and that I'm doing Volt Raoul stuff, not that I'm just doing the popular stuff, you know. And that's kind of what's important to me. So that's what I encourage you to do. Just you do you, you know. Like, visual novel actually has a pretty dedicated fan base. I really like Danganronpa V3. I won't say too much. I will only say I am not a fan of Danganronpa. But I know it has a very huge fan base. A lot of people love it, definitely. And I can see why. I can see the reasons why people love it. But I'm not really a visual novel guy. Mostly because I feel like in visual novels, there's not really much of a game there. It's just kind of exactly what it says. It's a visual novel. So there's really not much interaction or choice that I feel like. I know there's definitely choice and interaction in there, but I'd much rather play something where I feel more in control. So I probably won't play any visual novel games. Story-based games, I mean, I've already said I like Persona, so that answers that question. Then there's Sandbox. I usually watch the more action-y games because I suck at them on my own. I love action games. I mentioned No More Heroes. I frickin' love No More Heroes, and I just found out like yesterday that the third one comes out like on the 27th of this month. But my plan was like, oh, No More Heroes 3 is coming out later this year, so maybe on my channel I could play 1 and 2, like, leading up to it. I don't think I have time anymore. Unless I did, like, a crazy endurance stream where I just go through, like, both games in, like, one long period. Do you think I could do that? Do you think you guys would want to see that? Me try and plow through 2 games in, like, less than 12 hours? At least by that point, I can say, like, oh, I played the first 2, so now I can at least play the 3rd one. Dark Souls, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure my brother will have something to say about that one in chat. He loves Dark Souls. I've never really been a fan of the Souls series. For various reasons. It's another, like, Souls... I don't think Souls is a bad game. I just think it's not my thing. Same with, like, Bloodborne and stuff. Zero Escape. Sounds familiar. I'm trying to remember that one. Detroit Become Human. Well, 2 things about that. One, I've seen the whole game. I've watched someone play through it. I've actually watched multiple people play through it, so it is a very entertaining game to watch people play through. But really only if they're not familiar with it. But like I said, I've seen pretty much the whole thing. And also, yeah, I'm not really a big fan of the story. So we were just on the opposite side of everything. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a bit of a cynical asshole when it comes to these things. But I try to give games a chance, you know. I've played a lot of them. Like, I won't say something's, like, really bad if I've never really touched it. Except, I guess, if it's something like Detroit Become Human. Because, I mean, you can pretty much get an almost equivalent experience just by watching that game. But, like, what are the other games by... Oh, what's his name? The guy who makes those games. Oh, I can't remember. He made, like... Oh, is it Heavy Rain? Which I don't know much about. He made very similar games, that's all I know. I know Detroit got a lot of leverage. My big problem with Detroit is it's kind of like a... I don't like a lot of popular games, so I'm used to the opposition. Fair enough. Yeah, there are a few popular games. Like, I guess a good 2 big genres that I should say that I don't really play is, well, I already mentioned visual novel. But another genre I don't really play is FPS. There are a very few exceptions, and occasionally I'll play an FPS game, like if my friends are playing it, like Left 4 Dead or something. But I don't typically play them on my own, which is funny, because a lot, I will say, not every, but a lot of, like, newer VTubers, even a lot of popular ones that I've been seeing lately, if you're not interested in Apex Legends, Valorant, or Genshin Impact, you're kind of fucked. Because that's at least, like, 60% of the streams from them. Minus Among Us and Doki Doki. I will say, I've never played Among Us. I've seen it a lot, but I've never actually played it. That's a game I'd be up to play with people, definitely. Doki Doki Literature Club, I guess that's a... Thank you for bringing that up, because that brings up the third category of game that I don't really play, is Horror. I don't like FPS either. I find it so disorienting. I never found it disorienting personally. It's just not my thing. I'm just not a big shooting people kind of guy. I like some of the older FPS games. But like, when I say older, I mean like really old. But like, even then, like, I'd rather play something else. But speaking of Doki Doki, I don't really do horror games either, which is another big VTuber thing, I know. But the reason I don't really do horror games is because I don't really get scared. Nothing really scares me. And the only reason I get scared in a horror game is because of jump scares. And that's because that's human instinct when you're surprised that you get startled. So I don't really count that. It's more of just, I don't know. I can appreciate the quality of a horror game that doesn't rely on just jump scares. But I feel like jump scares is like a really cheap way to scare people. Not getting scared, never heard of her. I don't know what it is. I guess it takes a lot to scare me. Even with, like, I don't even watch horror movies. Just because, like, if horror games and horror movies don't scare you, then it's just really boring. Like, if you remove the horror aspect, I mean, I get, like, that's the point. But that's the thing, like, I can't get scared by it, so I just be walking around. Almond Joy. Okay, now that's fucking scary. Don't bring that up. They should make a horror game. If they made a horror game about almond joys, I would play it. I'll make a deal with you. If they make a horror game about almond joys, I'll play it. It's just like Slenderman, but he's just like a giant almond joy. Instead of notes, you have to collect junior mints. I don't know, I was just trying to think of a candy that's more delicious. Pretty much anything. Actually. I'd take a Snickers over an Almond Joy. Actually, does Almond Joy have the coconut? Or is that just Mounds? I can't remember. How do we get back to frickin' candy? Alright. Anywho. I actually have seen Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm familiar with it. So, and like I said, it's a visual novel thing, so, and it's horror, so it's like two things that I just don't do. Which is why, like, you know, I see a lot of VTubers, they play stuff like, I'm devious. You are. I gotta watch out for you. I'm scared. Are you gonna come into my room in the night and just cover me in almond joys? I think that's my true nightmare. You know, if I wake up getting eaten, I'd be like, oh, this sucks. But if I wake up and I turn over in my pillow and and I'm like if I'm expecting to turn over and see like a significant other, I'd be like, morning, babe. And it's just an almond joy. Yeah, I'd probably scream. Don't give me ideas. Mm-hmm. Okay. You got it. Yeah. So I don't just plan to I know that 3 of the 4 games that I have on my schedule are games that maybe not that I've played before, but that I'm very familiar with. But I do plan to play a lot of stuff that I've never touched before. I actually have a bunch of games that I haven't played yet because I'm like, oh, this would be cool to play on stream. But some of them are very long games. I've always wanted to get into, because I'm a Persona fan, I've always wanted to try and get into SMT. So I have the remake of Nocturne, but I haven't touched it, and that's probably going to be a long playthrough. I've never touched Xenoblade, but I have the first one, so that's going to be its whole thing. I have more, but I can't think of them at the moment. I have a whole wall of games that I've just never touched. But something that I thought would be fun is trying to play some really bad games. I'm sure you may have noticed one on the schedule. Anywho. I'm very curious about really bad games, honestly. So that's kind of why I put it on there. Tales series or 2 stories for you? Tales, yeah, that's one I was looking into. When I looked into like which Tales game to play, a lot of people were pretty split. I know there's a new one coming out, and the one that I hear for the most part is Symphonia, Tales of Symphonia. So maybe I'd try the new one when it comes out. I don't know. I know nothing about Tales, so yeah. Yeah, I want to consistently kind of play bad games though, because I'm curious. I think it's kind of like why I like watching bad movies sometimes, because you can learn a lot from. I feel like you can learn a lot more sometimes from a bad movie or game than you can from a good one, design-wise, and it intrigues me. So I wanna try and look for some really bad games, and thought I'd begin with one of the most infamous bad games ever made. I actually know pretty much everything about that game. I've watched like speedruns of it, but I've never played it, and it's been a while since I've seen it. Bad movies are best entertainment. They really are. I haven't seen like some of the more famous bad movies though. Like I've seen like bits and pieces of things like The Room, Troll 2, Birdemic, but I've never actually sat down and watched those movies, and I really want to. Maybe I'll have like a bad movie night. Shit, maybe we should do a watch-along. Should we do a watch-along? For just like bad movies? I didn't think about that. That could be fun. I don't know which bad movie I'd start with though. Those are the only ones that come to mind. Yes. Yeah. Trolls 2 didn't have anything on Trolls. Yes, please. Alright. I'll think about doing that. Yeah, sometime in the near future. For the record, I don't know which Trolls. I think YouTube would say no, but Discord would say yes. You can do it on YouTube as long as you don't show it, like on YouTube. Like typically, what a lot of people on YouTube when they do watch-alongs is, they'll say, okay, start the movie now, and then they'll have like, you know, the timer of how far into the movie they are, so that you can make sure you're still, you know, at the same part of the movie. Basically, yeah, Discord might be an option. I don't know. I'll have to look into it. But it is possible that we can do it through YouTube. I just wouldn't be able to show it. You'd have to get your own movie. Yeah, for the record, I don't know. I saw Trolls 2 didn't have anything on Trolls. Are you talking about the actual first Trolls movie behind Trolls 2? Or are you talking about the Dreamworks Trolls? Because I've seen one of them, and it was pretty bad. Yeah. Oh, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, it's workable. It's workable. Yeah, I watch a lot of animated movies just because I have a little sister. So sometimes when I'm hanging out with her, we'll watch whatever movie or show she's interested in at the moment. So that could be anything from, like, it's the only reason I watched Moana at the time, was because my sister watched it. But I've seen the worst of the worst through that. Like, there's some bad Disney Channel stuff there. That's something I would like to talk about. Dreamworks, which one are you talking about? Well, I assume if Troll 2 is the title of that bad movie, you know, the bad movie where he's like, they're gonna eat me, then I assume there's a Trolls 1, right? Maybe? I don't know. I have seen the Dreamworks Trolls, though. I didn't really like it. It's pretty much exactly what you would expect from the trailer. I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen a good Dreamworks movie. I'm trying to think of it, the latest Dreamworks movies, and it's kind of hard. We got the Shreks, so there's that. My favorite Dreamworks movie is probably Prince of Egypt, which probably not a lot of people remember. But it is definitely, in my opinion, the best Dreamworks movie. It's also like one of the only Dreamworks movies that's 2D and not 3D. But, I mean, the Shrek movies, I mean, they're a meme. They're just meme. I don't know how else to describe them. They're meme and they're glorious. I really enjoyed, what was it? Megamind. Yeah, that was Dreamworks, right? Shout out to Megamind. Most underrated Dreamworks movie. Oh my god. I remember when I first saw that movie, I thought it was going to be really dumb. And then I actually, like, watched it twice in a row, because I was laughing the whole time. Oh yeah, Kung Fu Panda. Yeah, that's another Dreamworks property. I've seen the first two. They're actually pretty good. Not Megamind? What? No Megamind. No love for the greatest comedian, Will I can't say that with a straight face. Okay, we agree on Kung Fu Panda. Yeah, that Kung Fu Panda is the perfect example of a movie that you're like, this sounds really freaking stupid, and then you watch it, and then you're like, why was that good? But it could easily be created in the microwave of evil. Oh god. I will give you that. It does have Will Ferrell in it, and typically I don't trust that. He is not the most ingenious mind of the comedy world. But I thought he did a pretty good job in that movie. I haven't seen it in years, to be honest, so my opinion on it could actually change, but I don't know, I remember thoroughly enjoying it. I'm trying to think of other Dreamworks movies that I forgot. I mean, they made another Trolls, didn't they? Obviously they did. The first one probably made a ton of money. Merchandising. I'm trying to remember other DreamWorks movies. I can't. I gotta start naming Pixar movies. Pixar and Disney movies. Rise of the Guardians. Oh, yeah. I never saw that, but, I heard that was actually pretty decent. The one with Jack Frost. Yeah. Yeah, it's got, like, Jack Frost and Santa and stuff. Yeah. I know that one. I never saw it, but I heard it was actually pretty decent. So I'll add that to the list of things I have to watch, which is already, like, 50,000 movies long. Because, like, I haven't seen, like, some real classic movies. But yeah, I guess I only see a new DreamWorks movie if... Sinbad, oh my god. I watched that when I was a kid. And even as a kid, I was like, I don't think this is that great. I remember I didn't think it was, like, super bad or anything. I just wasn't a really big fan of it. It was under the production of famed director Guillermo del Toro. It was. Oh. I don't remember anything from it. Wasn't there a book? Was there a magic book? I remember a magic book being involved. In Sinbad. Was there a magic book? I don't know. Who the hell remembers Sinbad, though? There's some, like, early DreamWorks stuff that nobody remembers, like, I think Ants. Oh, you're talking about Rise of the Guardians. Yeah. That sounds more accurate. Yeah, I definitely want to see it, just because, it kind of seems like that kind of movie that that would kind of fly under the radar. That'd probably be good. Madagascar. That's the thing. The first Madagascar is okay. It's an okay movie. The second one is just full of memes by this point. And I've never even watched the third one because it looked really bad. But once again, I mean, Madagascar is Ben Stiller, who hasn't been the best comedian in the past few years. I'm trying to think of, like, really good movies Ben Stiller was in, and the only one I can think of at the moment is probably Zoolander. Penguins of Madagascar was childhood. I didn't grow up with that. That was the show, right? Or wait, was that a movie? I know they had a show. They had a Madagascar show at some point. I thought it involved the penguins. Maybe I'm wrong. But the penguins, they had their own movie, right? It was a show. Okay, alright. Was it a movie and then a show? I thought it was... I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, I didn't grow up with Madagascar. You know what I did grow up with? I grew up with the GameCube game of the first Madagascar movie. That is not a lie. I played that game a lot because I could never beat it. I know what we're playing on stream. I know you're 25. Fair enough. Movie and then a show. Yeah, okay, I figured. Yeah, no, I've decided I'm changing the schedule. Every day this week, we're playing Madagascar, the movie, the game, for GameCube. 25 forever. Yep, that's right. Hack space and time. It's just that easy. It's, you just go into the net code with your C sharp. And you open the command prompt, and you're like 25 forever, please. System execute. There you go. Pretty easy. I apologize if you came here out of curiosity because you liked my jokes on Twitter. I'm not that quick-witted. Sometimes I'll look at a tweet. Even when you were born, you were 25. Yep, you got it. I won't list the details on that because I don't think anyone wants me to. Anywho, yeah, sometimes I'll see something on Twitter, then I'm like, I have something. I have a joke for this. I can do it. I can make this funny. And then I'll sit there for like 2 to 3 minutes being like, no, maybe, no. Wait, no. Yeah, so one of those. I need to call up my engineer friend to check that code. There wasn't even a semicolon. Yeah, sorry, I meant, execute, semicolon, semicolon, pretty please, semicolon. Obviously. Your bro always looked up to you. You've always been tall. I have always been tall, actually. I've always... Actually, not always, but most of my life I've actually been taller than my brother. Take that. Yep. I know I didn't point it out in the slide, but... Because he actually is taller than me. Don't call me a liar! What, you thought I was lying? No. I didn't point it out in the introduction thing, but I am 188 centimeters, which is about 6'2". Old Volt is a tall boy. I'm a big boy. Even my mommy said so. Okay. I promise I will try my best to tell really dumb puns and really stupid jokes every step of the way in every stream. It'll happen. I promise. You will be rolling your eyes in no time. Just like my parents. Ah, good memories. You'll never make it, they said. Old Volt, he's a lost cause. Good times. Good times with the old folks. I wonder if they know I'm still alive. And it's probably not important. Anywho. What were we talking about before? We went from candy to games to Dreamworks movies. And then my brilliant coding techniques, my hacking techniques, into hacking space and time. I could hack space and time to prevent the world wars from ever happening, but that requires some Ruby knowledge, Ruby coding, and I only know C#, so I'm gonna have to skip on that. Sorry, guys. I tried. Yeah. Sometimes I'll just have fun messing with the expressions. See, I even have a perverted face. Oh, God. Something I did wanna say to those of you that are still here, or that those of you that do see this in the future. I can't even begin to express how grateful I am. Spend your time transform from shady peeps to shady peeps. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's easy. Easy. Easy peasy. And from shady peeps to shady peeps. I mean, from shady peeps to me. What are all your expressions? There you go. I think I can do this. There we go. That's a little showcase. But, yeah, I did want to say, I can't even begin to express how thankful I am for every single one of your support. I had no idea I would get that much attention on Twitter, or even if anyone would come to my debut, honestly. And it really means a lot to me. Back to the seriousness, yeah. I honestly, I'm very bad at taking praise and support, because I really don't know what else to say other than I thank you so much. You have, I know everyone says this, but you really don't have any idea how much it actually means to me. It does. I don't really have a lot going for me at this point, which is why I kind of started this, to have something. And I'm glad that there's at least people who care. So I want to thank all of you for the support, seriously. And I want to continue supporting all of you as well, and also doing things, you know, for you guys, like doing chatting streams or watch-alongs or whatever you guys want to do. You know, I have some ideas for other things I want to do. I'll save those surprises for later. But for now, just gonna stick to playing some games and chatting. Maybe do a watch-along sometime soon. Who knows? That'll be fun. So, is there any, I guess, since I mentioned it, is there any games... Bad karaoke. Okay, alright. I actually would love to learn how to sing. That is something, a bit of a minor aspiration of mine. But yeah, no, I can't sing at all. Bad karaoke. Tell you what. Alright. 100 subs. 100 subs on YouTube. I'll do bad karaoke. Deal? Deal. Alright. And I'll let you guys pick the songs. How about that? Yeah? Let's do it. Deal. Alright, if I'm gonna... I can't sing and I'm a siren. Well, you just have to look pretty. Which you do. Smooth. That's too much power. think I'm a bit of a charmer. Here, wait. The eyebrows. Whoa, I'm going crazy. 1,000 miles, Vanessa Carlton. Tell you what, I'll sing a ballad to all you lovely ladies out there. Yeah. I don't know any ballads. The closest I know is probably Love Bites by Def Leppard. It's as close to a ballad as I know. Well, what other songs would you guys want to hear me sing? I want to know now so that I can veto them as soon as possible. I got it, guys. I will sing the Caramel Dancin'. Perfect idea. 1000 IQ. I got it. I will sing the original version in a language that I can't remember. What was the original version of that? I don't know. German? Was it German? Yes. Alright, I'll put that on the list. I'll put Caramel Dancing on the list. You guys better appreciate this if I actually end up doing it. I don't... Karaoke. What other sorts of crap are you guys gonna talk me into? Oh god. I had an idea to do like a I guess I'll just say it because I'm looking for shit to talk about. I wanted to do like a drinking stream where like I'd play a game, but every time I died or every time something bad happened or whatever, I'd take a shot. And just the stream would progressively get more chaotic. I thought that was a fun idea. Don't know when I do that. I don't really have alcohol in the house too often. I pretty much rely on my friends to bring alcohol to me. I'm like, hey, you guys can hang out here as long as you bring booze. That'd be fun. Yeah, though. You've got a deal. Bad karaoke. At I can't believe I'm making this deal. At 100 subs, I'll do bad karaoke. I promise. And but for now, I will put my schedule on Twitter again. BYOB. Oh, you guys are gonna kill me with this. All right. Well, make sure you get the embarrassment ready. Bring your own booze, and also for me. Kingdom Hearts, every time they say a variation of Heart, Dark, and Light, you take a shot. Oh my god, you know what? That's funny you said that. I swear, I was so close to making that joke on Twitter. Like that exact joke. I was gonna say, if you say a combination of heart, key, or darkness in any form, you will most likely make a quote from Kingdom Hearts. But it's true. That might be too much. Actually, I don't even think that's a joke. That actually might be too many shots. Oh god. Yeah, I'd probably not do that, but yeah, no, that's gonna kill me. You know, I'm not the best kind of guy that can hold his liquor. I'll probably just stick to sips of beer or something. So I don't get wasted within the first 10 minutes. Anywho, though, schedule for this week is going to be up on Twitter. As I said, tomorrow we're going to start it off with Persona 5 Royal. Wednesday we're going to do Mario 64. Thursday, yeah. And then Friday, we're going to do Yakuza 0. And then Saturday, we're just gonna have a chat, kind of like this. I'm gonna barely be awake, probably, but still, thought we might as well just hang out, because the more I do it, the more I'm getting comfortable with it. I'm not exactly used to talking to strangers on the internet, but it's very nice. Once again, I have to thank each and every one of you for not only your support on Twitter and your support on YouTube, but just coming to this means so much to me. Again, I wasn't even sure if anyone was gonna come, but I'm glad that some of you guys were here. It means so much. Please look forward to my future streams, and I think we're gonna end it off here. Is there anything left that you guys would like to ask me, or that you guys would like to say? I could do the eyebrows again. It's too much power. Okay, maybe not when I do maybe not when I do the eyes. Makes it a little freaky. This was awesome. Thank you, bro. You got this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It means a lot to me. Appreciate it. Alright, everyone. I'll see you either on Twitter, or I'll see you on the stream tomorrow. And I hope you have a brilliant night, evening, afternoon, morning, whatever time you happen to be watching this. So, goodbye, guys. Thank you for coming.